Okay, so in today's video, we're taking a look at iOS 16 and Developer Beta 4. We're taking a look at some of the latest bugs reported by many of you guys and also some of the bugs that I've experienced myself. Now, of course, iOS 16 is still in beta, so bugs are going to happen, right? This is normal behavior for bugs on beta software, but we like to keep track as well. Is Apple improving beta over beta? Well, that's what we're going to take a look at in today's video, talk about some of the bugs, my experiences, your experiences as well, because in this video, we'll also talk about the YouTube community poll where you guys provide feedback on how the software has been working for you. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, of course, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is applications on the iPhone. Now, ever since Apple announced iOS 16 and Developer Beta 1, Apple Music has been crashing for me. Now, we're sitting in Beta 4 and Apple Music continues to crash. So if I'm playing music on my iPhone and I interact with the actual lyrics or I interact with the controls here, anything I do that interacts with Apple Music when it's playing, it causes the application to suddenly crash. And this is something that's continued to occur in beta 4. Now, app compatibility issues is something that's normal within beta software, obviously, but seeing this bug persist till beta 4 is kind of weird to see that that continues to happen. Again, it happened from beta 1 all the way to now, beta 4. Now, I've also had some reports from many of you guys reporting that third-party applications are also crashing on iPhone, and this is completely normal. Keep in mind, iOS 16 isn't available to the general public as of yet, which means the apps inside the App Store are meant for iOS 15, not iOS 16. Although they should work, problems could occur, compatibility issues are normal, and some apps will continue to crash until the software is released to the public and developers can officially update their apps in the App Store for iOS 16. So yeah, app crashing continues to happen, which is normal, but something that it's not as normal is Apple Music continues to crash on the latest beta, although I continue to report this bug over on the feedback application, which by the way, you can do as well. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the lock screen. Now, I did not have any issues in iOS 16 beta 1, beta 2, or beta 3 within the lock screen. However, within the latest beta 4, which is kind of interesting, the lock screen continues to freeze and crash on me, and things sort of get buggy and sluggish and slow. When I sometimes press to customize the buttons and everything, when I click, there's a delay, there's an issue. When I go to wake up my device, sometimes I tap on the screen and it doesn't really light up. It sort of blinks into action and it goes right back to dark and then it comes right back. Now, this could be that Apple has added new elements to the lock screen under the hood that we don't know about, right? And this could be interfering with the actual behavior of the lock screen within the latest iOS 16 Developer Beta 4. Now, keep in mind, there's rumors that Apple has added always on display elements to the lock screen within the latest beta, so maybe that has something to do with it. If you had issues with the lock screen in beta 4, if you continue to have issues with iOS 16 Developer Beta 4 or Public Beta 2 on the lock screen, I would like to hear from you in those comments and down below. Now, I've also heard that some users have issues with overheating, data loss or data connection loss, and also battery issues. I do have to say that in my experience, ever since installing iOS 16, I did not encounter any overheating. I did not encounter any sole data loss, but I did encounter battery performance issues in beta 1 and beta 2. Now, beta 3 and beta 4 continue to improve on the battery. So beta 2 improved it a little, beta 3 improved a bit more, and now beta 4, I have to say, has improved the battery performance on the iPhone quite a bit. I can get through my entire day without any issues. I also like to hear from you as well in those comments down below. How's the battery performance for you on the latest beta 4 or public beta 2? To me, it's been working just fine. Again, a lot of you guys have reported some issues with overheating as well, which is kind of interesting. Let me know if you've experienced those issues as well. Now we're taking a look at the YouTube community poll. As I mentioned, this is where you guys provide some feedback on how the software has been working. And of course, the question is, how is iOS 16, Developer Beta 4, and Public Beta 2 working for you? So a 26% of you guys say you're having a good experience. A 30% of you guys say it's okay, but there's still some bugs. And of course, that's where I fall, for some bugs still within the software. 7% of you guys say it's very buggy. And then a 38% of you guys are simply not running the beta. Now you can come back every time Apple releases a new beta update to these YouTube community posts, which are posted on my YouTube channel. You can vote, share your thoughts, and also comment here if you're encountering any bugs. That way other users can also see what's happening out there right now, right? Because if everyone kind of just comments of what's happening, everyone has different experiences, we can know a little better, have a more complete picture on how the software is performing overall. Now, with this iPhone 13 Pro Max, the only issue I've encountered was battery freezing on the lock screen and Apple Music, but some of you guys have reported issues with app crashing. As I mentioned before, this is totally normal, especially with third-party applications. Now, other users report that this beta is actually buggier than beta 1, and I have to kind of agree, because in beta 1, I didn't really have any lock screen freezing or crashing or issues and anything like that. I did encounter Apple Music issues, which I still continue to do, but on top of that, in beta 4, I now have lock screen issues, which is kind of interesting to see. So I kind of have to agree with this one. Beta 4 seems a little buggier than actually beta 1, 2, and 3, which is kind of interesting. Now, as I mentioned, other users are getting overheating, battery drain, and signal lost within the latest beta. And now, if you've encountered or experienced any of these issues, again, I would like to hear from you in those comments down below, or simply come over to my YouTube community post and make sure you comment, express your thoughts, and vote on these YouTube community posts. And you can always come back and read a lot of these comments, as you can see right here, and that way you can get a better understanding and more complete picture on how the software has been performing for everyone that's voting and sharing their thoughts. And there you guys have it. That is everything I wanted to share with you guys. In terms of bugs, there's actually, in my experience, more bugs in beta 4 than previous betas, and in terms of battery performance, it's actually better than previous betas. So we're moving forward in the right direction in terms of battery, but hopefully bugs get ironed out in beta 5, beta 6, and so on, of course, before the official release. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.